Good morning, everyone. Want to know what I'm up to today? Not much. It's about 11 maybe days before my knee replacement surgery. It's getting more and more painful and harder for me to stand or walk. So I decided to take an easy day, and I got out the old hot plate and I'm sitting down and I'm going to make dessert. Now, I've never done this before, so if it doesn't turn out, we can all laugh about it at the end, and then we can feed it to the wildlife. But if it turns out good, then it's going to be really good to devour, and I'm going to love it. But first, I start with peaches in a pot, and you know me, I really don't measure anything. I put, look, what is it, like maybe a tablespoon's worth of butter, and I've got it on low. We're going to twirl it around and melt the butter, and the peaches are going to swim around in it. And then after that, we're going to throw some brown sugar and regular sugar in there. Sweeten the pot up. Wow, they are smelling good already. And all we added was butter. All right, I'm going to throw in some brown sugar. I have the light kind of brown sugar, not the dark one. I've got light. I guess maybe half a cup. Stir that in. And in a couple minutes, I'll come back and throw a little bit of white granulated sugar into that pot. All right, the brown sugar is all incorporated in there. Brown sugar wants a friend. We'll give him some white sugar. Oh, about a half a cup. I'm not even sure if that was a half a cup, but we'll taste it later. If it needs more sugar, put some in. It's not rocket science. It's just food. It won't bite. We bite it. I think I should have slept more today. I'm tired. Alrighty, we'll let this cook and simmer for a little bit. Let it all caramelize and get sugary and nice and sweet. Then we'll go to the next step. Okay, at this stage of the game, my peaches are on a low simmer and they're starting to caramelize. And I'm going to help that process out with pouring just a tad of maple syrup. Going to keep it on a low simmer, stir that around, and it's already glazed, but that's going to give it like a thickening agent, and hopefully it's going to start to thicken nicely, like a peach glaze. By the way, I didn't tell you guys what I'm making, or what I'm attempting to make. I am going to try my hands at making a peach and strawberry pie for dessert. I've never done this before, so we're going to do it together. Fingers crossed. All right, I just took the peaches off of the heat because this is what we want. You see how it is thickened up? It's made like a glaze. It's no longer just like a soupy, sugary mess. It's now got some glaze going on. That's what we want. So I'm going to let this cool down, and I'm going to set it aside because we've got strawberries next. Yay! Alrighty, this time it's the strawberries' turn. I've got my strawberries in a pot. I've got them on low heat. And I'm going to give them something sweet to coat themselves with. I just threw in a little bit of butter. Let's let this simmer on about medium-low, and we'll check in on it soon. Come on. I have a visitor. Come on, baby. Come on. I see you. I see you. Come here. Hi, baby. That was the last sweet potato I had, and I saved it for you. Aww. Isn't he gorgeous? Once again, I'm out here with no coat. I am freezing. Absolutely freezing. Chew that well. Chew that good. I'm in the middle of making pie and I heard this baby outside and I needed to give him a treat. Because you know me, that's what I do. I feed everyone. Humans and animals. Aw. Well, I'm glad I gave you a sweet potato for lunch. Make sure you chew that good, Mr. Buck. Yeah, I love you. Chew that good. Look at that. Maybe have some snow in your mouth to moisten it up. I should have broke it better, but I had the camera in one hand. I didn't want to miss the chance to feed him at all, so I just threw it down. But they're big guys. They can handle it, right? Yeah, you're a big boy. Yeah. Alrighty, I'm going to go in because I'm shivering. I have a pie to make. That was fun. I am still shivering, but wasn't that buck gorgeous outside? Alrighty. Back to cooking, baking, or whatever I'm doing here. You see? You see while we were outside feeding that deer? It's starting to thicken up. We're starting to get like a little bit of a syrup going on. I'm going to put it back on the heat for a little bit more, and we'll check on it in a few minutes. I'm going to go warm up. Now, like I said, I've never made anything like this before, and I only have pizza crust. I don't have pie crust. I'm improvising with everything. I know people have made a pie with strawberries and peaches, but I'm not following any directions. I never do. I improvise with everything. So I am making this dessert really my own. And I have no idea how it'll turn out. But look at our strawberries and look at our peaches. They're all thickened up and amazing. And they're ready to go in the pie. I won't bore you while I stretch this out over my glass Pyrex dish, but that's what I'm gonna do next. Wish me luck. Well, it looks like it was stuck in that pie dish by ways of Frankenstein's laboratory. I had to really do a lot of tugging and pulling. Either they didn't give me enough dough or I have too big of a dish. But we got it in there. Now we're gonna pile the fruit in and see what happens. Strawberries are in. It's kind of looking like a pie. Well, I don't know if that's how it's supposed to look, but that's how it looks when I make it. So, I think next we bake it. I would guess at the directions on the pizza crust thing. Okay. Let's see what happens after it bakes. Aww. And now I really made it my own. I have been egg washing my dough. This way it'll give it a nice shiny look. And it won't look so matted. And I'm even gonna egg wash my little heart in the middle. And then I'm gonna put it in the oven. But guess what? I'm using a toaster oven. Can you believe it? Yep, I'm using a toaster oven. Right before I had this knee diagnosis, I had my second hip replaced. And during all of this, my kitchen was supposed to be renovated. And it was started, but it never finished. And so I have a brand new stove, but it's not hooked up because the rest of the kitchen had not been completed. So even cooking the way that I do is a little bit more difficult, but I like challenges. And so let's see what happens once we put this baby in the toaster oven. Can you believe it? I don't know if anybody's gonna want pie. This may be a wildlife special. You never know. But I'm gonna put it in now. Fingers crossed. Would you look at this? I did it. I made a pie with no directions. I improvised the whole way. I put stuff in there. I wasn't sure if it should go in this type of pie. I botched up the crust and I used pizza dough instead of regular dough, and I just had a bunch of fun with this. And we had a buck come visit us in the middle of me making this, and it was just a lot of fun, but I was really uncertain how it would turn out. And look at it. Look at that. Look, it came out good. See? And I've got some vanilla ice cream waiting for it. This is gonna be incredible. And since I did it my way, and I never did it before, and I did it with a lot of odds against me, this is truly my dessert, and I am going to name it. I will call this dessert Backyard's Double Fruit Sweetie Pie. You like it? Oh, I hope it tastes as good as it looks. All right, I'm gonna finish up dinner so that we can get through that and get onto this real quick. Thank you for joining me and watching me, and I really wish you a happy night, and I hope you guys have a good dessert to eat too. Bye-bye now. Look at that. Nice. Nice, nice, nice.